everybody, Jeremy here. So today I want to tell you about YouTube scams, and one scam in particular that found its way into my inbox that I found to be pretty interesting. Now, these scams aren't anything new. They're usually targeted towards YouTube creators as a way to get them to lose access to their accounts by downloading a malicious file, and then before you know it, their channel is now playing some type of Bitcoin scam video or something like that. Sometimes people get their channels back, sometimes those channels are lost forever. And let me just show you what one of these scams looks like. Now, sometimes they tend to be very low effort. Take a look at this one. So this is from the so-called Netflix advertising team. And just look at this. I mean, there's no effort put into this email at all. All it says is, "Hello there," without a comma. "Your YouTube channel is perfect for promoting our brand, comma, so we would like to work with you. What do you think of this offer? Let me tell you a little bit about our brand. Netflix, founded by Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph. Since 2013, Netflix has been producing its own films and series, including and blah, 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 blah." So anyway, they say, "Hey, are you interested and would like more information about this partnership? Reply to this message and we'll discuss everything, blah, blah, blah. Here's this person," and then their WhatsApp number. Now, to most people, they will look at this and they will just know this is a complete scam. Netflix isn't going to send you an email that looks like this. They certainly aren't going to give you a WhatsApp number to contact them by. And Netflix is not going to have this kind of email address, barbthroop@post.cz. So for a lot of tech savvy people, they'll look at this and they'll go, "Dude, this is a spam, this is a scam," and they'll just ignore it. Some people fall for this stuff, but this is an example of the low effort stuff. But this scam that I want to talk to you about today, they put some effort into it, okay? So this scam, here's the message right here. "It would be great to work with you," to content creator. This is from someone who's proposing to be Scott Barrington at a company called Rainway. Now, here's the thing. Rainway is a legitimate company. Here's a look at their website. Rainway is a piece of software that allows you to play your PC games over the internet to another device like a phone or a tablet or a less powerful computer. It's real and it's legit. It's a legit piece of software in which you download it and then you can connect all your different devices to it, and it's completely free. They have official channels for their Discord and YouTube and Twitter and Facebook, and this is a real company. And this real company has also done real sponsorships in the past. If you go over on YouTube and you look them up, the most popular one is going to be this one over here from Linus Tech Tips. So Linus Tech Tips has over 16 million subscribers, and then they did this video that was sponsored by Rainway. That was like a year ago. And you can see some of these other channels that also did videos about Rainway. So Rainway is actually a real company, and that's how they get you the first time. So let's take a look at this email here. And depending on if you're on desktop or if you're on your phone, this email is going to look a little differently. In my opinion, when you look at it on your phone, like most people tend to do, the email looks even more legit because there's a graphic here that's not showing up on the computer, but it's a nice big graphic that looks really official. And just look at this email here. It looks legit. Let's kind of go over it. Now, there are some red flags here, but we'll go over those in a second. So it says, "We hope for your interest in Rainway and the future of computing. We are excited to share what we are building and learn about your organization and goals. My name is Scott Barrington, and I'll be accompanying you." Now, here's the thing. That sentence reads, that paragraph, half a paragraph, reads a little bit weird. The language is kind of almost broken English. If you're reading it too fast, your brain might fill in those gaps and it might read as being completely fine to you. But if you just take your time and read through it, something's not right here. But let's just keep going. "Rainway game streaming brings all your PC games to your TV, mobile phone, tablet, or Android compatible Chromebook. Rainway, it doesn't matter how or where you want to play, you can just focus on the game. You can play PC games on any of your mobile devices or right on the big TV, and you have the option to choose your favorite controller for the game. Now here comes the links. Here's a video tutorial which leads to bitbucket.org. And now the proposal. The proposal is when they try to bring you in because they want to give you money. And people who are YouTube creators, we love the thought of sponsorships because it gives us money. So here's what they're proposing. They have ready-made voiceover clips, which you can integrate into your media platforms, which means you don't really have to do much. And here's what you have to do. They give you these GitHub links, and then you download the Rainway dashboard from this link here. And then you fill out the partners tab, and then they give you the breakdown of how much money they're willing to pay you based on the number of subscribers that you have and the platform that you're on. So if you got a YouTube channel, it's got 1,000 subscribers, you put in that and they'll give you $350. Here's another weird thing about this. I've always found it strange how the dollar sign is after the number. United States, we don't do that. The dollar sign comes before the number. And when people usually do that, it's probably because they are not native to the United States. I know that there can be some exceptions, but typically that dollar sign never goes after the number. It then says, attached to this email is an audio message from the director of marketing. Please listen to it. Let me know when it's done. Next, let's move on to making the deal. Warm regards, Rainway, Scott Barrington, business specialist, Seattle, Washington. Okay, so here's the thing. As I said, when you look through this email, some of the language is a little bit weird. It's a little bit broken up. But let's do a little bit of investigating here because it looks like a legit email. Despite there being a little bit errors now and then, you're tempted by that money. So I looked at the original message that Gmail provides with us, and Gmail uses some authentication methods here. So you have SPF, DKIM, and DMARC, and it tells you here that Gmail protects your email by making sure that messages you send and receive are authenticated, and unauthenticated messages might be sent to spam. Gmail authenticates messages with SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. So when I'm looking at this here, this says pass. The domain Rainway .us. They might use a .us domain. Maybe, don't really know, but they could. So I decided to take it one step further than this. So I just looked up this particular IP address from right here. I looked it up and it takes me to here. So the city of San Antonio in Texas, with the ISP being Mailgun Technologies. Okay, so they're in the United States. So it's not like it's some guy trying to scam you from, someplace in like Nigeria or something like that. And then the company, Mailgun Technologies, is a legit company, the leading email delivery service for businesses around the world. Here are some of the partners that they say that they have, trusted by 225,000 different businesses. It's all looking somewhat legit. And when this happens, when you start to feel like, well, this might be okay, but then it might not be okay, do additional digging. That led me to the Rainway official Discord channel, where there is a thread about the Rainway email for sponsorship, where someone says like, hey, they got the exact same email, the same email that I received. They want to know, is this legit? Is this legit? As you read through some of these comments, there are people who are saying, hey, I got the same email, like this one here. It's the exact same one that I got from the same guy, Scott Barrington at rainway.us. Someone took the additional effort to do a virus scan, and this is the screenshot that they shared. So according to this virus scan, that GitHub link that's in that email for downloading the Rainway dashboard has been detected as malware, as shown here from two different security vendor analysis reports, Dr. Webb and Microsoft. Now they have you download a zip file, and to my understanding, they have you download that zip file because if it was a straight up exe executable file, it's a greater chance of it being flagged by your antivirus and malware detection on your computer. So they wrap it inside that zip file. But this person did a scan. It turns out it is freaking malware. And there are also additional emails that they used that they also sent out. There was an example right here, also from Scott Barrington. I got this exact same email after the first one that I got. And this one made its way into my proper email box. This one wasn't sent to spam. This was sent to my actual email box, and it doesn't give all that information about payment and all that stuff, but it's still the same person whom I cannot find on LinkedIn or anywhere trying to scam you at Rainway Dashboard. So you also will notice that the company does not call itself Rainway Dashboard. It's just called Rainway, not Rainway Dashboard. You have to keep your eyes open for stuff like that. Also, this logo. This is the Rainway logo, this controller up here. But when you look at this email, that right there is not the logo that they're using. So basically, I'm just making this video to let you know, in case you run across this email or you know someone else who runs across this email, to not fall for it. This is one of the most legit looking sponsorship scam emails that I have ever seen. And I have gotten a lot of different scam emails, and never one that has gone to these lengths. It looks like a completely legitimate email. And if it weren't for the weird language and the strange English that they throw in from time to time, it would be almost perfect. So here are some tips you can use to protect yourself if you're going to be going through this whole thing and you're trying to get sponsorships and stuff like that. First of all, the way that things are set up now, do not click on links in emails. I know that sounds crazy, but that's just the way that it is, especially if they want you to download something. They want you to download this. It's like, oh, well, it's simple. They're just giving me a simple link and I can just download from there. Do not do that. If you want to get the real thing, you have to go to the official website of whatever company that they're supposed to be, and you have to get it from them directly. Okay? Get it from them directly. Do not click on the links in the email. Don't click on any of the links in the email, really. Always go through the official channels, even if that means that you have to do a little extra digging. Another thing that's kind of strange in this email here, and what would be the best way to do this would be in Discord or Zoom. So basically they're saying, hey, once you're a part of the partnership, we're going to discuss the payment in Discord or Zoom. If they want to take the conversation off the platform that they contacted you with, that's another potentially huge red sign. If they contact you through email, they should be able to continue the entire transaction through email. They can easily set up a room in Discord, talk to you about whatever, scam you, and then delete it. And there'll be no evidence of that at all unless you are screenshotting everything. But even then, it won't matter because you won't have your account anymore. So keep it on the same platform. Zoom, that was kind of interesting to me since Zoom is video call. So unless they were going to keep their camera off and just do a voice thing, that would be, I'm really not too sure why they would even suggest Zoom. Maybe they weren't even planning on doing either of these anyway, because once you download this, they probably already got all your information anyway. So this all here might just be a red herring to make themselves look more legitimate, but they actually won't need to contact you in any way because you've already downloaded that file. Is malicious. It might take over your computer. It may steal your Google account. Who knows what it might do? So they may not need you for anything anymore. And last but not least, you need to report these. Okay. You need to report this, report phishing, report the phishing message, and then just be done with it. And then here are some of the other, spam emails that, I usually get. But yeah, you guys, always make sure that you do your due diligence and that you try to protect yourselves when it comes to these emails that you get, especially if you're a YouTube creator and people are trying to sponsor you and everything. They're getting savvy. They're getting better at it. So stay on your guard. Do not download anything that they directly link to. Be wary about any links at all in those emails, and make sure that you do your research, even if you have to reach out to the company directly just to confirm to them, hey, are you trying to contact me for a sponsorship? And if they are, they'll let you know. They'll tell you either, yeah, we are interested, or no, that's not us. All right. So that is it. Spread the word. This is a very sophisticated looking scam, and I don't want you to get scammed. So be careful out there. And thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Jeremy. I'll talk to you later.